All right, lads, here is my Solopreneur starter pack. For anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's like a streamlined entrepreneur. He likes to work by himself, be able to travel. He's not tied down to a big office, lots of staff, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to give you my essentials, my starter pack to being a solopreneur. I'll start with the actual essential stuff and then we'll move into more ridiculous items that I just like later on in the video. But this is not a cheap guide. This is not a budget guide to being a solopreneur. This is what I fucking like. This is my guide, my starter pack, the things that I operate with. So, the first one, and perhaps the most essential, is the MacBook Pro. M3 Pro chip, the brand new one, fully spec'd out, as expensive as you can get, 14-incher. Don't like the 16-incher. A little bit bulky for travel. This one's perfect for video editing, seamless, everything you need, seamless. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive in this. It was all I could get from the Apple store I went to, and I use external hard drives to edit from. That's number one. Best laptop ever, in my opinion, the MacBook Pro. Thing to mention, I do not use external monitors. I don't use big screens. I don't use a desk setup. My favorite way to work is like this, from the lap, on that sofa, on that balcony, in bed with a girl, upstairs at the rooftop, in a hotel lobby, in a coffee shop. I have a dopaminergic personality as an entrepreneur, which means I need change and I need excitement. So I've tried the big monitor setups. I've had amazing monitors. I do not use them. I prefer to use a laptop that I can take with me anywhere because I change my working environment regularly. Could be interesting for you if you struggle with working at one desk all day long. Next thing, iPhone 15 Pro Max. As a content creator, this is the best phone you can get in my opinion. Also, Apple and Mac work seamlessly. Probably the best thing you could get your hands on, in my opinion. Always upgrade the iPhones if you can afford it. The extra bit of speed, the extra bit of battery pays dividends, especially when you're running most of your business. You're doing your sales calls, you can do your FaceTime calls, you've got your Stripe set up on this. You can do pretty much everything you need to make money as an entrepreneur from an iPhone 15 Pro Max or from an upgraded iPhone. Next essential in the Solopreneur starter pack, Apple AirPods. The latest generation, it's probably my 4th pair now. I love losing these little things, but they are getting better at helping you find them. They have this speaker on now, so if you lose them around the house, you can play the speaker. It's actually pretty loud. And you have the Find My iPhone, so you can track them if you've lost them anywhere. But these are the best headphones you can get, all round, absolute number one. Best noise cancelling, best for the gym, pretty waterproof. These have been through the wash. They've been in pools a couple of times in my pocket. They still work. Top quality investment. The next thing I use is the iPad something or another. The iPad Pro, the new one. I don't use it. I don't get the 3G one. I just get Wi-Fi because I use my hotspot from my phone. This is very nice for research. Very nice for reading books on. I recommend getting one of these paper screen protectors, so it makes it feel like you're drawing on paper. Get the Apple Pencil. Great for making notes. You can save like YouTube videos into your notes. You can save images, stuff like that. Very good for general creation, running things from. It's incredibly lightweight, so if I ever go to meetings, I don't want to take a laptop or a bag. I will take the iPad Pro, and that allows me to do the majority of business activities other than video editing, really. If I didn't have to video edit, that's a good point. If I didn't have to video edit, I would only use an iPad Pro. I would not really use a MacBook Pro, but the video editing, I need the MacBook Pro, and then I would just get one of the keyboards for this, for typing. Back to the olden days. I like to use a notepad. I know I've got the iPad, I've got all the technology, but some days it's just nicer to put the power list, my daily power list task to do, on written paper and get some of my thoughts and my ideas out. So that is what I use, just a normal notepad, and I also recommend a nice pen. Doesn't have to be a crazy Mont Blanc, I'm sure I'll get one, but currently I'm running a Parker, some kind of Parker pen, ballpoint, very nice to write with, and it says Jack C. Hopkins engraved on it, which is very nice. I like that. It's about $100, so not too expensive for a nice pen. Next, we'll come on to watches. I think every entrepreneur, solopreneur, you need a watch. I have 4 here for you to take your pick from. I would recommend choosing 2, or maybe you probably want at least one of these. So first one I'll come to is a tech watch. I use the Apple, I believe this is an Apple Watch Ultra. Very good for, it's fully waterproof, you can use it in the pool, tracks all your workouts, tracks your sleep. As a solopreneur, you want to be getting good sleep and you want to be working out, you want to be getting movement in, you want to look after your health, and the Apple Watch helps do that. I don't have any notifications on it, I never take calls on it. This is purely for sport and sleep. Highly recommend. I've had the Aura band, the Aura ring. That didn't work great for me. I think it's worked very well for other people. For me, maybe it was sizing issue, but it said I didn't sleep in the night, and I was pretty sure I'd been asleep, and it used to say I got 2 hours sleep, and it made me feel tired, so I stopped using it. Next watch is another one. If you don't want a tech watch, I would highly recommend anyone get one of these G-Shocks. One of the G-Shock watches. It's a smart watch, good for sport. Then you need something for business. My number one business watch for guys just getting into the game that don't want to spend a shed load of money but still want to be respectable would be the Cartier Santos. I believe that's what it's called. And it was one of the first watches ever made, one of the, if not the first wristwatch made for pilots. It's got a little bit of history behind it, and I think it's a very smart and sleek watch, especially with outfits like I'm currently wearing. So I'll actually put this one on now. I really like this watch. Automatic movement, around $6,000, I believe. And then my other one is a Breitling. It's the first nice watch I ever bought. After my first podcast I did with Mark Tilbury, I rewarded myself with a watch. I've always loved the Breitling, and I think this one looks really nice. It's the Super Ocean 40 something. Let's have a look. It is the special edition. Doesn't tell me what millimeter the face is, but I got the smaller face. Obviously not a big, expensive, nice luxury watch, but still respectable for business. Both of these, and this one I wear more for if I'm going in the sea, stuff like that. It's a diving watch. I wouldn't wear the Cartier on the beach, but this I would wear on the beach. And then I'm going to be getting one of the Rolexes. Can't remember which one. I'll be picking that up in April in Dubai, so I'll show you guys that when I get it. That'll be exciting. Very nice looking watch. Next thing to come on to, any content creator, you don't want to be filling up your laptop with your content because the files take up a lot of space. So you want to be using these lacy hard drives, so the ones I go for, 4 terabyte models, and I just use these and I pack them in my bag and I edit from these. You move your Final Cut library to the editor, to one of these, and you edit straight from that. Then you don't get any of those nasty messages. Next one, an absolute necessity, is a very premium, expensive hoodie. For those days when you just want to hang out, you want to feel luxury, you want to look cool, but you do not want to put the suit on, you don't want to put a shirt on. I've got the Christian Dior, one of the Christian Dior hoodies. I have many hoodies. It's one of my favorite things to wear. I just feel cozy in it. That one's like $2,500, which is obscenely expensive for a hoodie, but if you can do it, do it. It makes you feel good, in my opinion. I love wearing that fucking thing. I've done a hell of a lot of deals in that thing. I'll tell you now, it's made me a lot more than $2.5 grand. Next thing, solo entrepreneur, you're going to be running around, you're going to be going to coffee shops, doing your thing. Have a man bag. Indiana Jones had one. It's not a man purse, it's a satchel. Comment if you know what movie that's from. But yeah, I got this Dolce & Gabbana one. Beach, sport, gym, wallet, phone, never lose anything again. And then for the more luxury occasions, I got the Louis Vuitton, probably the nicest looking man bag you can currently get, in my opinion. Incredibly nice leather goods from Louis Vuitton, and nice for business when you wear one of these. I never keep stuff in my pockets. If you're always losing things, roll with a man bag. Then for some days, you're going to need something bigger. You're going to need to take stuff around with you that's a little bit bigger, maybe a laptop. I would highly recommend investing in a nice leather bag. Again, Louis Vuitton for me. Absolutely take it for leather goods. They're just the best in the business, in my opinion. And I think when you roll up to business in this, or you walk around with this, it catches eyes and it looks professional. And there's a lot, I try and make the processes in my life, everything I use, as seamless as possible. And having a nice bag like that, just every day, it's a joy to pack it. It's like, I enjoy carrying it around with me. I don't feel embarrassed about it. I'm not rolling around with some scruffy backpack. So although another very expensive item, something I would highly recommend investing in is nice leather goods. Next thing you need is a pair of sunglasses. You want to keep that mysterious aspect. These are Adidas, very nice sunglasses. I have many pairs, not of Adidas, but of different pairs of sunglasses. You know me, I love to wear them all the fucking time. I recommend that every entrepreneur does. And then we must be on to our last few things now. Oh yeah, then we've got probably the best perfume I'd say every man should have is Bleu de Chanel. And just a little bottle to keep in the bag, to always be smelling fresh, no matter where you go, no matter what business you're doing. Couple pumps of this. Let's use some now. Great fragrance. Couple pumps of this, small little bottle in the bag. Always going to be smelling like you're ready to do business. And finally, you want your Kingmaker supplements. The Alpha Grind, get the brain going, nootropics and coffee in one. The Alpha Grind PM, sleep, to stay dialed in with your sleep. And the Testosterone Optimization Kingmaker, to keep that test boosted, to keep you dialed in. So boys, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you would like to join our entrepreneurial community, the new elite entrepreneurs, true killers, guys doing 6-7 figures, some of them per month, a lot of them per year. If you want to be around guys around this mindset and really level up your life and connect with guys around the world in a worldwide community, do business together, hang out, check out the link down below, book a call with our team. It would be great to meet you. Enjoy the video, lads, and I'll see you on the next one.